Welcome, everyone, to episode 136 of the Schnozzcast. I am your fill-in host today, Nick Bader. I am here with my companions, not very stalwart, but my companions, Cory and Mr. Todd Dillon, Vincent Oswald.
I feel stalwart.
And we're gonna kick it right off with today as to why Mr. Dr. Eyebrow is not with us tonight. Mr. Bob J.W. Rankin is at a wedding and could not be here.
Yes. Now he knows my pain.
Yeah.
Well, he could have been here if he'd actually done the right thing. He made the wrong choice.
True. I guess that is very true.
Yeah, he was supposed to actually be a calling guest or a video guest, but
his phone is apparently dead. So I don't know if that'll be happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that was worked out in the treaty. So
his phone might not be dead. It might just be in the hands of another person.
Yeah, I mean, it was
who do you think, Todd?
No, I'm not going to make any comments there. Nice bait. I'm not taking it.
Oh, man. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be a different episode. We're going to try to steer the ship the way Bob would.
Yeah.
But I
Crooked?
feel like it's, what's that? Crooked?
I said crooked in a circle.
Right into the rocks.
Right into the rocks. I don't have this screen up in front of me, Cory, but if you want to let everybody know where they can find us.
Any platform that you listen to a podcast on, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, any of them. Whatever your choice is, you can find us on all of them.
All of them.
Are we on HBO yet?
That we're in the works, Todd. That contract has still not been signed yet. There's been a couple drafts we've gone over. We haven't liked what we're going to be receiving, so we're still in discussions with HBO.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And then for those that want to find us on social media, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Schnozzcast. Pretty simple.
I'm kind of upset because now that we're on YouTube Live, we're giving this a shot and trying it. And I'm trying to go to the Schnozzcast page to post our link, and Facebook's teasing me, saying start a live video, engage with your audience. It knows.
It doesn't want you to cross platforms?
It knows.
Oh, these bastards went to YouTube.
Yeah.
Not going to share that link.
Todd, do you have anything for housekeeping this week?
I do not.
I'm not sure if you can see on camera. Our little light up number system we have here.
Yeah. It's actually exactly reversed.
It's reversed?
It says 28.6.
Yeah, 286. So this is our 286. This is our daily countdown to when Cory gets married.
So you're serious. That's what that's for.
That's what it is.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
6 days. It's going to slowly or quickly chip away at that number.
I thought for sure at first you were joking about
No.
I love it. I love it.
Todd, do not put fuel on this fire.
I love it. Hey, do you have a mason jar yet?
A mason jar?
Yeah.
I have plenty of mason jars.
Oh, good. So do you have one big enough for your nuts?
Whoa.
As opposed to the normal one I put my nuts in?
Well,
am I supposed to get a special mason jar for that?
Yeah, you're going to need a special one.
Why? What's wrong with the one I use now?
Well, your freedoms will be further restricted in 286 days.
I see what you're going for there. No, they're already pretty restricted.
It can get more restrictive.
I'm surprised I'm here, sir.
Cory,
I love her. I kid.
Cory has been saying he's felt like he's been left on the shelf and not played with in a while. So
put up wet and left to dry.
Collecting dust.
Do your man right, Danielle.
She does.
Before you put him on the mantle.
Play just a little bit more, please.
We're going to start out tonight after housekeeping with a little bit of booze news.
And now it's time for booze news.
All right. So this evening, episode 200 and what? Oh, that's your number.
47?
What was it? 186? What was the number?
136.
Oh, 136. Yeah.
Yep.
There's too many numbers now in this.
Yeah.
Plus 286.
Yeah, Gina wants you to know that your balls are in her purse. So
That's where they've been.
that's where we keep them.
Yeah. I don't need them.
So, okay. So booze news for this week. So, Macomb County, Michigan, a 37-year-old man from Macomb County was arrested after a dead body of his girlfriend was found at his home. The man was said to be living with the corpse since December of 2020 after he murdered her during a fight. The man is facing charges of murder and mutilation after the body was discovered from his basement by his sister in the last week of July. So, sitting there since this past December until July. This poor woman says, as bizarre as it sounds, it's not the first time or first case of its kind where abuse of a dead body was involved. North Carolina woman kept the body of her 93-year-old woman in her home for 4 months before she wanted to see the various stages of death and human decay. Apparently, that was the only reason. A 69-year-old woman named Donna Sue Hudgens was charged with felony concealment of a death regarding the incident. In this recent incident, Arkansas native Janae Pike covered her mother's dead body with newspapers and lived in the same house with the corpse to keep collecting Social Security. I mean, I've heard of that before.
Yep.
But this local one from Macomb, it says Matthew Lewinsky is a resident of Clinton Township, Michigan. He shared an apartment with his living girlfriend, Jerry Winters. Didn't that guy die already? That old man?
That was Jerry Summers.
Or Jonathan Winters.
Oh,
Sure, that was Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
What about Autumn Fall?
Jerry Winters, Lewinsky admitting to killing his girlfriend last year in December. A fight ensued between the couple at their 1,000 square foot. Oh, geez. Well, that's why he murdered her.
Exactly.
1,000 square feet.
Exactly. Not enough freaking free space.
I said to go to the kitchen. I am in the kitchen. Their 1,000 square feet Crosswinds condominium unit.
Ooh, Crosswinds. That's a good place.
Yeah. According to Assistant Macomb Prosecutor Sean Hengenveld, Lewinsky.
Hell of a DA.
Yeah, Hengenveld. Lewinsky admitted to strangling Winters, and then he moved her body to the basement of their home, only to be discovered by Lewinsky's sister last week, after which she notified the police. Prosecutors say Lewinsky allegedly removed large portions of Winters' flesh from her back. The gruesome acts of the defendant also allegedly included removing large portions of the flesh from the victim's back, the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office said in a news release. Neighbors said that they had smelled a stench emanating from Lewinsky's house. They said, I've smelled it for a while. I would run to my car when I had to go to work. Don't you think if you're running to your car at that point for the smell of death, that you should probably call the police?
I would say it'd be a good time to notify someone.
I mean, honestly, like from having so many contacts in law enforcement, how is that such a pungent smell that it can come out of a house?
Dude, it's bad. Have you ever, especially a year? Have you ever smelled 3 weeks?
It's not December yet, so it's not really a year.
Yes. Is it summertime?
Well, I mean, and dude, 2 weeks is enough.
Well,
I mean,
actually, not for nothing. I mean, I think the more interesting thing is these people likely weren't fighting for the first time, and if they're in an apartment complex, they've heard them arguing, and then it seems like people weren't paying attention to the other natural clues. Two people arguing in a 1,000 square foot space is always going to end up in murder.
Yeah, really, honestly.
When you were reading, I'm like, this is booze news? This is like normal shit. Two human beings cooped up in 1,000 square feet, hanging out with each other, and then somebody gets strangled? No.
One of them's probably going to die.
Exactly. I'm like, Mary wants to strangle me every day in 4,000 square feet.
I was gonna say, I said this is why we had to leave that small hotel that Mary and I were at.
Exactly.
We have 4,000 square feet. We always want to kill each other.
2 days, and that was enough.
Dude, I can tell when the tension gets too high. I don't take my vitamins, and I go to the other side of the house.
It said that one of the neighbors stated that, I thought maybe he just needed to clean up his house. Winters and Lewinsky had separated in November of 2020. Oh, that's nice. And the latter had told one of the neighbors who identified as Jacqueline that his girlfriend was abusive towards him. If the bitch comes back, I won't let her in. Well, apparently he let her in. He told Jacqueline after Winters moved out of his home. Winters allegedly moved back in the following month, according to Hengenveld. The duo continued to argue mostly over money and bills, according to the neighbors.
So I already got it figured out, dude. Mm-hmm. Now I know why, because the one thing I couldn't sort out was why he took the skin off her back.
Okay.
Now I know why.
Why is that?
I can guarantee you that one of the arguments went something like this. When she rolled back in there that last day, she's like, bitch, I've been carrying you for far too long. You see the frickin' stretch marks on my fucking back from fucking lugging your ass around. Get a job, you no good son of a bitch.
So you haven't thought about this at all, Todd?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm just telling you, that's how that last argument went.
Just checking.
Right. Yeah, that's it doesn't go into great detail about what he did with the skin.
I'm pretty sure I can tell you.
Yeah, did he cook it and eat it?
I can
Burned
already
it and
smell
made
it
French
sizzling.
fries. No, he made French fries with that shit, like beef tallow.
Dude, there's not enough. No, dude, it's like flank steak. Again, not that I would know.
Y'all never had any back fat fries?
Dude, I'm telling you, that's back fat. It's bacon.
There you go.
That's what they call crackling.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
I could see where it would sear up pretty good.
Oh God,
Carrying my back.
God rest your soul.
I mean, again, not that I've thought about any of this. This is just in the last.
Oh, dude, you don't even know the half. Yeah, 286. TT has been retired for 286. Your new name will be the new number every week.
286. Okay, yeah, that's excellent. So going back a little bit, we did miss two things, and I that just came over me here while we were getting started.
Uh-huh.
For those of us that want to email into the show or text in the show,
Yep.
You can email us at schnozzcast@gmail.com. And for those that would like to text in real time and ask us a question of any sort, you can text.
You can text us at 618-SHOCKER. Just spell it out on your phone. Baby.
There you go.
Can you call that number too?
You can call it. Yeah, you can call it if you want. It's mostly spam that we get. It's spam, one or two other people, and Scotty Ward.
I think we're actually on the top. Like, if you went into his contact list and like emergency contacts, I think we're on the top of his emergency contacts.
Oh, those are two. I
Yeah,
thought you had four different.
No.
One's like, that looks ridiculous.
No, one's the preview screen, one's the.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Yeah,
That looks a little bit. All right, Cory had a side by side of the screens, and it looked like he had like mirror image cameras of like us duplicated across the screen. So I'm very happy that that's not the case.
Yeah, no, Todd, this is the first time Nick and I have ever sat next to each other during the podcast.
Yep.
Well, this is the first time you guys have anything you wanted to know about Bob that you didn't know. We now have the time to embarrass him.
Interesting.
We're going to have to get into that.
Maybe on the
second half?
Maybe on the second half.
Yeah.
Todd, you could think of a really good Bob story because he can't interrupt you.
He cannot.
No, he can't even call in.
He can't even refute it.
He cannot call the shocker line, even if he wanted to.
He could not.
Because according to some people, his phone is dead.
Yeah, I think it's in one of those digital lock boxes where it says you can get your phone out in this many hours, and then it unlocks the case.
Yeah, no, that is correct, and that is also known as a purse of someone else.
Yeah,
I can make fun because he's not here, and
we joke.
That's what we do.
We joke a lot, but it's true. Yeah. So anyhow, that was booze news for the week, ladies and gents.
Todd, do you have anything?
I do not.
He doesn't have any booze news.
I do not. I'm sorry.
Todd,
Yes.
you knew we were going to be sailing alone today
Yes.
without our captain.
Yes.
Actually, do have one more booze news that's not recent. You guys may have heard about it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Well, not really cool. It was pretty interesting.
It's amazing.
It was interesting. So this was earlier this year. It says days after South Dakota Attorney General Jason Ravensburg fatally struck a man while driving in September. Detectives told the Republican official that they had found a pair of broken reading glasses inside his Ford Taurus. So apparently, along the short of this story is that this Attorney General of South Dakota got into a car accident. Apparently, at the time, they didn't know, but I'm pretty sure some alcohol was involved. And he described what he thought that was he hit a deer. And so he called local law enforcement and told them to come out, and they basically saw who he was and was like, "Oh, hey, Mr. Attorney General.
How'd he do?"
Yeah, everything's good." He's like, "Well, what'd you do?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I ran over a small animal or something."
I don't know what I did. I got blackout drunk and couldn't figure out how to work this vehicle.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, all right, no problem." And he went home. And apparently he went back the next day because he said he wanted to see the animal that he hit. And law enforcement found it weird that at the time of the accident, they found these glasses in his car, and he doesn't wear glasses. And he couldn't tell them where these glasses came from.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, so he didn't hit an animal. He hit a person.
They went back the next day, and there was a man in a ditch.
And he took his glasses off him.
When he got hit, the man hit the windshield, and the glasses
Came into the car?
flew into the vehicle.
Oh, no way.
But he had no idea, no clue. So it says it was a problem, detective said, because Ravensburg, 44, said he didn't know that he hit a man until the following day when he returned to the scene and found the body of Joseph Bover, 55, in a ditch. It said, they're Joe's glasses, so that means his face came through your windshield, one of the detectives told in an interview released by South Dakota Department of Public Safety on Tuesday. It says the interviews raised questions about the conduct of state's top law enforcement officer on September 12th incident, giving fuel to a chorus of lawmakers demanding he leave office. He stayed in office after he hit a man?
Absolutely.
Dude, that's
why nobody trusts the government.
Oh, my God. So, I mean, that just goes to show, like, there was some sort of good old boy conversation that happened.
Oh, definitely. There's no
100%.
question about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just like, I'm frustrated because I'm like, this is the thing, right? Politicians, regardless of party, never ever really pay the price for the crimes they commit.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, I don't know about you, but any law enforcement officer that I know worth their salt, if they
wouldn't turn the other way.
If they saw a giant dimple and hole in your windshield, it's pretty easy to figure out. Not to mention, when a human body hits a windshield going that fast that kills a person, it's like teeth. The glass grabs onto skin and hair and everything else, and it stays in the windshield.
I was going to say, so to pose a question to both of you guys, have you ever seen anyone in person get hit by a vehicle?
I've not in person.
I have, yes.
That I've seen it myself. Todd, how bad was the accident you saw?
It was not as bad as it could be, but I saw a guy he broke his leg really, really bad. It looked like jello, and it was low speed, and the guy went it looked like he went like 20 feet.
So if you had to guess on the speed, what would you say?
To go through the windshield?
No. The speed that the accident you saw.
Like 25, 30 miles per hour.
25, 30.
Not fast at all. And like I said, and it was just because you have 2,000 pounds versus 160 pounds.
And he got launched.
Exactly.
I saw someone doing 45 down Warren at about midnight, hit a guy walk out in the street, and he didn't even have time to flip over the car. He got caught on the hood, stuck on kind of the top of the car, came down and got stuck in the back wheel well, and then like the car, and it was a Charger. And then he pulled off and not kept going because he realized he hit something, not knowing what it was. Mm-hmm. And dude, this guy was just, I mean, like you knew it was not an animal that hit the car.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Again, I've hit a deer myself. I've seen cars hit deer. Yeah, you know when you hit a deer, and you know when you hit someone that's on 2 feet.
Anything that hits your windshield. This is again, this is a bit morbid, and I hope I don't turn anybody off because it's imprinted in my brain now. No lie. My brother-in-law and I were out one night, not drunk driving or anything, but we were driving down a road, and a dog ran into the street, and he didn't have time to stop, and he hit it, and I still see that dog's face. I could describe that dog in detail. So if that guy when he hit that person, he knew it was a person. I would 1,000% believe that.
Todd, again, the person I saw get hit, I'll never forget because I was about 3 car lengths behind the car that hit the person, and I could see the guy walking out in the street. Mm-hmm. He saw the headlights coming and was like, "Okay, this guy's gonna stop because he's a car. Like he sees me in the middle of Warren.
Right?
There's no way." And the guy must have been on his phone or something. Charger kept on going, and the guy just, not to make a joke of it, but he got that deer in headlights, and he just couldn't react. And next thing you know, he hit this Charger and just went up. Like I said, got stuck on the hood, hit the roof, and then came down under the back wheel well. And he was just toast.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, you hit a person. You know exactly what you're hitting.
You know what you did. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was an idiot. Apparently, they pleaded with him to resign on his own. However, he wouldn't. Ravensburg said that he will not step down. At no time has this issue...
I shall not step down.
At no time has this issue impeded my ability to do the work of the office.
Of course not.
I'm a murderer.
He might as well be like, guys, listen, I'm fine. I am more than okay. Everything's good. Car's a little dinged up.
Everything's fine.
But I'm good to run this office.
I'm fine.
I'm
fine.
Guys, not a scratch.
Oh, thank you for all the phone calls.
Thank you for all the letters and cards of your concern.
And so he was district attorney? What was his role?
Attorney General.
So yeah, he's a lawyer for the people.
For the people. It said Bover's cousin Nick Nemec told the Washington Post the new videos confirmed that what he's always believed. Ravensburg knew that he had struck a man that evening and drove away anyhow. He knew that there was a dead man in that ditch. He knew what he hit, and he lied. Ravensburg office did not immediately respond to the message from the Post on late Thursday. Ravensburg said that he was driving home from a GOP fundraiser in Redfield, South Dakota, around 10:30 p.m. on September 12th when his car hit a large figure in the dark. Okay, if you were going to tell law enforcement, I guarantee he did not tell law enforcement, I hit a large figure.
A large figure, yeah.
Damn,
exactly.
Raccoon.
I'm thinking a squirrel. It was a night squirrel.
It was one of those South Dakota cornfield squirrels.
Those big corn-fed motherfuckers.
They're huge.
They will take the grill right out of your car.
He should have said, I hit Bigfoot. And he's close enough to, I hit Sasquatch.
How can you say you're an idiot? How can you say that you hit a large, dark figure? And everyone's like, all right, sounds good. Have a good one, Mr. Attorney General.
Well, we got nothing on him. We got nothing. He said it.
Yeah. What are we going to do?
He said it.
Seems
he
reasonable.
Did not hit anything.
Thank God you're okay, sir.
Thank God there's not a scratch on you.
Now, I understand. I mean, the only part I understand is that he was probably in the middle of podunk. But regardless, that's still slightly ridiculous.
Dude, any of us hit a car out in the middle of the sticks, or hit a person out in the middle of the sticks with our car.
Yeah.
Guess what's happening?
Dude.
We are fucked.
Dude, not for nothing. When I drive the highway and I have mosquito when I have mosquito blood on my car, I'm worried about the police pulling me over.
Well, I mean,
based on my last assignment, I'm 4 or 5 times more likely to be pulled over than you guys.
Well, luckily it takes several hours for you to get off of your plot of land, so you don't have to worry about local law enforcement. I've been driving an hour. I'm not even off the Todd estate yet.
Off the estate yet, exactly.
Something.
Don't get lost in those backyard mountains.
No corn-fed squirrels coming through here.
Damn Skippy.
It said Ravensburg said he believed that he had hit a deer and said he searched the ditch along the Highway 14 with his cell phone's flashlight to no avail. All I could see were pieces of my vehicle laying around on the roadway, he said in a statement. When the sheriff arrived, he added, they both searched more and found no evidence of anyone or anything.
Can we paint this picture real quick?
Yeah.
So this guy just hit a person in his car. He obviously pulled over. There's a smashed windshield of some sort because glasses are inside the vehicle. And he says he's checking up and down the ditch for any sort of remains. All I imagine...
A deer, Corey.
Well,
he's looking for a deer.
So in his fail to look for a deer, I just imagine him like standing over a pair of dead feet, being like, no, there's nothing.
Closing his eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks good.
Everything seems to be fine here. I don't see any issue with anything. No deer anywhere.
Dude, okay, so there's no blood?
I'm sure there was plenty of blood.
I mean, come on. So anyhow, he said the next morning, Ravensburg, who said that he was not drinking on the night of the incident, and his chief of staff drove back to the scene with him. As I walked along the shoulder of the road, I discovered the body of Mr. Bover in the grass just off the roadway. It was apparent that Mr. Bover was deceased already.
No. Hang on.
Dude, it sent him right into a nap, and he's been napping ever since.
So he took his chief of staff back with him.
Mm-hmm. No, it's his driver.
Yep.
Oh, as the chief of staff, let's say that Todd and Nick, I want to put you in the chief of staff's shoes.
Yeah.
And I come to you the next day as the whatever DA or...
Ravensburg.
Wait, hold on a second. Rewind this for 1 second.
Yeah.
So, Corey, you're my boss?
I'm your boss, yes.
Who's going to buy that shit?
Todd, I will knock you right off this call.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Wait, hold on. Whose boss am I? I'm Todd's boss, too?
Yeah.
Not really comfortable with all this right now.
Exactly. It's some funny shit. I can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah. It'll be soon
All
enough.
right. Let's get into this freaking DC Comics universe where Corey's my boss. So yeah, you're my boss.
And I come to you guys the next day and I say, guys, listen, I hit something on the highway yesterday. I'm gonna need you to come back with me, just to check it out, just to see what's going on.
Okay, so my first line is, so am I Miss fucking Daisy, you fucker? Why am I taking you back to see what you hit last night? You're drinking like a fucking fish, like you do every day.
Well, Todd, we have to remember I'm your boss, this isn't real.
Well, it feels like if you're my boss, I want to be honest with you.
Well, once you pass the honesty,
okay,
and I say, hey, well, yeah, no, we need to go back to this ditch.
Okay, yes, sir, Mr. Cory.
I need to. Here's your cap.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We need to get in the vehicle and go check out this ditch.
See, Cory, here's the thing. Let's role play this. Pick the words that you would actually say.
Here's the thing.
You would say that? Come on. You can get better lines than that. Let's have it.
Come on, Cory.
Hey, Cory, how are you, sir? I'm Todd, your faithful employee.
I have a feeling Cory would say it's Mr. Selesky to you.
Yeah.
Mr. Selesky, how are you this good morning?
Not too great, sir. Not too great.
Uh-oh.
Look at
What's
that.
going on?
Even though you work for me, I still call you sir.
I like it. What's going on? What's going on, boss?
You know what?
Let's get this right.
Well, last night I think I hit a small something on the highway.
Okay. Small. Oh, okay. So do you need to go out and get your... All right, you got a little dent in the car. You need me to, or need me to wash it? What do you need?
The car's in the shop. It's probably totaled. But I'm going to take another company car.
Okay.
We're going to get in
Am I driving?
Well, come on, Todd. Why do I have you on the payroll?
For my technology skills?
And
how come we had to go? Oh,
and you're driving.
Okay. All right, and I'm driving.
So we need to go back to this ditch and just take a look around because I feel really bad for that small animal.
Why are we looking for squirrels, dude? You said it was a small animal. Was it bigger than a squirrel?
It could have been between maybe like a squirrel or, I don't know, let's say a 6'5" man. It could have been anywhere between the two.
Anywhere between a squirrel and a large shadowy figure.
Yeah. I don't know. Todd, wait, again, you work for me. Why are you asking all these questions?
I'm asking because I don't want you taking me out to this area and say that I was driving you around last night.
No.
Tell me again about how you said you hit a small animal. Now everybody knows if you hit a small animal, you hear the thunk of it going under your wheels. How small was this animal? Was it? Did you hit somebody's dog? Just tell me the truth.
Could have been a dog.
Okay.
Actually, better yet, Todd, we're gonna get the vehicle I hit the small animal in. You're gonna drive it back to the scene because I want to make sure that everything's okay there. So,
yeah,
the windshield's a little busted out, but you'll be able to see.
Whoa! You hit a dog. You hit somebody's dog, and it went through your windshield.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was it was a very springy dog. Jumped really high.
So you hit somebody's Great Dane. You had an Irish Wolfhound. You hit something to come through the windshield. I'm telling you, Lassie's not coming through the windshield.
Could have been a little bit bigger than Lassie. Maybe All
right. Brass tacks. I'm gonna need a raise for. I'm gonna need a raise for what I'm about to say.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You're definitely getting a raise once we go back out there and find this animal I hit.
Who did you hit, and do you need my help to cover it up?
Who?
And scene.
You silly guy. Wow.
Oh my God.
I enjoyed that.
I did too. But I honestly though, I feel as if I was that guy, I would be like, yeah, no, I'm not getting in the car with you and driving anywhere to see what you hit.
No.
Wouldn't it stand to reason that his chief of staff was with him that night?
Either that, or he told his chief of staff exactly what he did, but then for the record said something else at the end of it. Because who would go out there? Like, it doesn't make any sense. We're going to go investigate you hitting a squirrel.
But I mean, at the time, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what happened? But apparently, as they go on, they said the family of the deceased cast doubt on Ravensburg's story and said it took authorities nearly 24 hours to notify them of his death. Last week, prosecutors announced the 3 misdemeanor charges against Ravensburg. If found guilty of all charges, Ravensburg could face up to 90 days in jail. 90? Are you serious? 90 days in jail and $1,500 fine.
It's not bad. It's not.
All right,
it's not bad at all.
Do we start tomorrow? It's county, right? Yeah, let's get this over with,
dude. After 20 days, he's out.
Oh my God! Wow. During
COVID, he might not even go.
It says, but on Tuesday, as the state released 2 3-hour interviews between Ravensburg and detectives, recorded September 14th and 30th, they called for his resignation. Now that the investigation has closed and charges have been filed, I believe the attorney general should still resign. How could they not just remove him? I mean, seriously? 90 days. Give me a fucking break. That was, come on, dude. That was your family. 90 days.
Yeah.
No. No. There's so regardless of, let's say he plays the fool. So you're only going to be in jail for 90 days if you accidentally kill someone?
Kill someone. If you're in a position of power, looks like it works out that way.
Yeah, I think that has a little bit more to do with it. So.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's booze news. I thought that was pretty fucked up.
It 100% is.
Wanted to share with you all. Todd, I have a sneaking suspicion that you're itching to do some 90-second sports today.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean,
I wasn't itching, but I can.
I mean, if you don't bring up Miggy, then I'll never say another word about sports.
Todd,
all right.
For the record, that is the first time Nick has ever teed you up.
I know. For 90 seconds, I totally thought, based on the lineup tonight, I thought for sure it would not be a segment.
No, dude, so you're going to have to hit this one out of the park.
Oh, come on, dude.
I got you.
Groan.
I got you.
Give me a break. Hit this out of the park.
Todd, you might even have to think on the fly here with the Miggy comment. I don't know if you saw that comment.
I got you. I did not see it coming. I got you.
All right, Todd. Here we go.
And we see him heading in that direction. The 20. He's going for 40. And it's 90 seconds forward.
90-Second Sports is brought to you by no one because we don't have any sponsors. With Mr. Todd Vincent Osborne Dillon. Sir, your 90-Second Sports starts meow.
Hey, so I got one good story to talk to you about, but I'm suffering from withdrawals, man. The Olympics went off, and I cannot get my head back in the game. And I know that preseason football started, but it's all trash. So, again, back to the Olympics. I saw the most amazing thing in all of sport. And I alluded to it at the end of the last episode. The judo match between the 76 kilo and above class was an excellent matchup between Saudi Arabia and Iran. And the Saudi Arabian fighter in practicing kumite actually was ahead in the match within 1 minute, 4-0. He was gonna win. He had to go another 3 minutes without getting crushed. Turns out, during the fight, the guy who from Iran charges him, is in bad position, and gets kicked in the neck, and he passes out. And they award the gold medal to the dude who got kicked in the neck, because it turns out in kumite and karate, you're not allowed to kick at full force. You have to pull your punches. I want to know who in the Olympics has a sport where you don't even try your hardest. It doesn't make any sense. So my biggest complaint about this whole thing is the guy from Saudi Arabia had a fair kick, kicked the guy from Iran in the neck. The guy goes down, passes out, is in the hospital. And in the hospital, he's told, hey, you've got a gold medal. He goes, I don't remember winning. And they're like, you didn't. You got kicked in the neck. And he kicked you too hard, obviously, and you lost. I want to send a letter, and I need people to sign up with me here. We should petition the Olympics to get rid of all sports.
And that's
We're not doing your best.
Sorry. Yeah, you actually got a little bit more than 90 seconds.
You
I know. It felt that way. But this is a true story. Please join me in my petition to end kumite in the Olympics.
So, obviously, I did not watch the Tigers game today, but did he hit his 500 or no?
I have no clue. I didn't watch either.
No, because I know he was at 499, but
Cecil Fielder?
Exciting. Huh?
Who? Cecil Fielder?
Miguel Cabrera, which, by the way, I love his COVID commercials where you can't understand a word he's fucking saying.
He can't speak English.
Oh, I can't wait to see one when I'm in town. They don't play those out here.
Yeah, it's
all the streaming services when you're here in Detroit,
God.
that's all they play.
Hello, I am Miguel Cabrera, and you COVID-19, and your doctors, you did your shot by your doctor, COVID-19. They literally had to put subtitles underneath it because you could not understand.
It's pretty bad.
What he was saying, and at the end, you could look at his eyes and see he's reading off a teleprompter. So they must have broken it down. This sounds like this, and it's really not. He's not reading English. It's this is how you're supposed to say it, and
phonetically spelled out.
And it is God bless him, because I don't speak other languages, and maybe he doesn't either. But
clearly not.
But it's horrible, and you could just tell how awkward he felt, because it was like he didn't know what he was saying. Because he was like, and you trusted by daughters, and you COVID-19, and then he throws up 2 thumbs up in the air.
He does repeat himself at the end of the commercial.
Yeah,
and it's
well, maybe it's on purpose, because probably maybe the underrepresented minorities who speak Spanglish actually understand that.
I'm sure it was on purpose that he said it twice, but the way it's said in the commercial makes it seem like he was like, oh no, and just reset it, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna leave that in there.
Yeah, it's honestly I get embarrassed when I watch the commercial. I'm like, why are you doing this to him? I mean, he's a Detroit legend. Everyone loves Miggy. Why are you fucking doing just after the first couple takes? No, he's not. We're not doing this.
Well, listen, buddy. You've had a bit of a past with some issues. So do this commercial and we'll forget about it.
Well, hey, I would say if he reaches one person who's Spanglish, or at the end of the day that he influences, if you get the gist, more power to him. At the end of the day, yeah, absolutely. If he influences one person to do the right thing, then I'm down. And it doesn't matter if I don't understand them.
I think it would have been much cooler if they would have just been like, speak Spanish. Tell us in your own native tongue. Like, and we'll put the subtitles underneath that.
Yeah,
like,
I could see where that would have been a better commercial.
yeah, that would have been cooler.
No matter what, there's going to be critics. Somebody's going to complain, and at the end of the day, I think...
Very true.
Because he does say "Go Tigers," but maybe say everything in Spanish, and then at the end give the thumbs up. Go Tigers, in English. Like, that would have been a cool commercial. Because why are you making him? He just bend so much to try and get this out. I can't, and it's on all the fucking time, and it drives me insane because I feel bad for the guy. But God bless him.
Dude, you feel bad for him. He's going to feel bad for you when he freaking wipes his ass with 800 thread count toilet paper. He's going to feel sorry for you.
Speaking of,
I think Mickey's doing just fine. He's not worried about his accent, just like Sofia Vergara.
Oh, don't. We're not going down that road. Todd, you got a shot there, buddy?
Tick. I do.
What are you drinking tonight? As Bob would ask you.
As Bob would ask me, I am drinking a little peach Crown Royal for my shot, and for my beer, it's a new one. I just got it today. It's called Stash Panda Hazy IPA from Hot Valley Brewing.
That sounds great.
I would say it sounds disgusting, but okay.
Hazy IPAs are the bomb.
Get a shot ready, but you're big on the peach. And
Not the emoji,
but the...
Not the emoji. Yeah, not the eggplant.
Maybe both.
Exactly.
Well, cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. Moving right along.
Ooh.
So, we want to do existential. You want to do some Funko this?
We can do whatever we want because Bob's not here tonight. So
I like existential. We haven't done one of those in a while. It doesn't seem like I'm ready to ask some clarifying questions.
We just did one on episode 133, Todd.
We didn't do one last week.
Was I on that one?
Yeah, you were on 133.
I'm pretty
sure?
I'm pretty sure Bob asked me at his house last week, and he's like, "I know you don't got your book, but
yes,
you got an existential question."
He did ask last week.
So we can do Nick's existential question right now.
You should play the long form intro. Existential question of the week.
Once again, Nick's existential question of the week is brought to you by no one. So for this week, the existential question: if you were to be sentenced to spend the rest of your life in prison with only one other person that you know, who would you take? Can't be significant others.
But it can be anyone outside of that.
It can be anybody.
Huh. And they have to be currently alive.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, because
we can resurrect people from the dead and do jail time with them?
You could pick somebody.
Holy shit, I shouldn't have even asked that.
So not a significant other, and any person in all of history, living or dead, who, if you were sentenced to life in prison,
yes.
Okay.
Fine,
I have a clarifying question.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sentenced to life in prison. Do I still have your basic? Do I have basic cable so I can watch TV? Or do I have to talk to this person?
I mean, I don't know all the intricacies of the penal system.
I was saying, you're in prison, buddy. No cable.
I'm sure they watch
basic TV.
They probably watch more TV than we do.
Oh, I know they do. But it's basic unless you pay that extra amount.
So this
clarifying question.
Yeah.
Are people allowed to put money in my commissary?
That was my next statement, Todd.
I mean,
that's always allowed.
Sure.
So I get better than basic cable.
I mean, depending on what penitentiary you're at.
Wait, you can
maybe you get basic cable.
You can pay your way for TV in prison?
Dude, you can pay your way for anything in prison these days. Dude,
wow.
guys locked up have a better time than we do.
I don't know about that, but
one last clarifying question.
yes, Todd.
So since it's open to people living or dead right now, but if I pick somebody living right now, but they're old and they might die like in 10 years, they live forever in this scenario, right?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
They are forever with you, Todd. Yes.
Yeah, until you die,
Okay.
they're with you.
Until your incarceration is over, they are with you.
Okay. Got it.
Does that help any?
Yep. I already know who I'm picking now.
Well, go ahead.
Bill Cosby.
You're gonna send Bill back to prison
Yeah,
after
say,
he just
he's-
got out?
Yes.
He's
he
going
deserves
back
to
with
come.
you.
Yes. He deserves to come back to prison because he's a rapist. And then he should make me laugh because that dude is funny. At the end of the day, plus I got to know how it is he got people to come back after he drugged them, raped them, sent them on their way, and they kept coming back and saying, I got to know it's like the freaking Colonel's recipe. Bill Cosby, he deserves to be in jail. And if I'm there, I think he can make me laugh, even with those Jello pudding jokes. And if he did all the characters from Fat Albert, I'm down. I'm good.
I mean, you're gonna have to watch out for the lumps in your mash when you're having your lunchtime because it might be Quaaludes.
And if we're also wanting to know how he did all that, can't we just talk to Mary?
What?
Dude, she stalked me. But yeah, Bill Cosby.
I mean,
Bill Cosby, that hands down.
That's a weird pick, man. I did not see that coming.
no. Most of the girls probably said that too.
They did.
Hey,
for a second until they passed
it's
out.
for all the right reasons. He would be in jail with me.
So there'd be a lot of Scooby Doobity Bebop and Jello pudding.
Dude.
Watch this.
You know, there's nobody listening to this. Of the 47 of us that listen to this every 3 months,
Yeah.
everybody knows they laughed at Bill Cosby's humor back in the day at some point.
Oh,
So
Bill Cosby was awesome.
absolutely.
If I came to visit you, Todd, I would have him do the dance on the Cosby Show intro when he was in a tuxedo.
Absolutely.
None of the other dances. That dance.
That one. Exactly. Like I said, he's the perfect dude to spend. If it's life till I die,
Yep.
dude. Plus, I could punch him in the head for being a dick.
I'm talking about the eyes rolling into the upward position, the lip out a little bit, and the little foot swaying dance he does in the tuxedo. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for when I visit.
What about the arms?
Yeah.
You gotta do-
That's what I'm looking for. And I will bring the tuxedo. We'll get his measurements. Like, do it. I'm an old man. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Do the dance. Season 3 of the Cosby Show intro. Now.
Bill freaking Cosby.
Interesting pick, man. All right. Nick, do you have one?
So initially I was going to say my dad because I'm like, okay, and then I was like,
That's a significant other, isn't it?
no, I'm not married or in a sexual relationship with my father.
Wait, whoa.
Until you guys go
Significant
to
other doesn't necessarily mean sexual. He's significant to you as a person in your life. It feels like you're breaking the.
No.
Who wouldn't say, I'd like to spend eternity with my grandma?
Don't blame
Gave me $100
questions.
every time. That's
It's,
crazy talk.
no.
Your dad is your significant other, even
No,
if you
he's
don't
not.
fuck him.
No,
Yes.
nobody has ever referred
Yes.
to their father as a significant
Yes.
other. That's really weird. But I was going to say my dad, but I'm like, I love my dad. He'd be a great person to talk to all the time and hang out with.
I feel like that would get old quick.
But I don't think my dad can protect me. So
What are you being protected from?
prison, man. It's prison.
Prison rape.
Prison rape.
What? Dude, that's not even true. You sit there, you eat fiddle faddle, you watch frickin' cable TV.
Dude, listen. I'm telling you. I want, and I don't know who this person is, but I want somebody that is going to protect me and not have relations with me.
I'm telling you.
So you're
I mean,
saying you're saying with Todd's pick, he might have to have a concern about Bill Cosby trying to rape him at night.
No, he's going to have concern
that's
about
not
some huge fucking guy that's going to push over Bill Cosby's skeleton fucking ass.
So first and foremost, I don't need any protecting. And I love who I love. This is a big guy who's sensitive. I mean, if I'm away for life and we have common interests, you know what I mean? To each his own. I'm just saying, I don't need no protection. I'm a man of the people.
And the large shadowy figure comes full circle.
I'm a man of the people.
It
Plus,
at
the end of the day, since this is an existential question, I didn't even have to ask the clarifying question. Didn't Bernie Madoff get life in prison? There's no butt rapist where he went to jail.
Sanders, I think it's pronounced Sanders. That's what you're looking for.
Bernie Madoff?
Yeah, don't listen to that comment. I would have to say, if I were to be locked up with someone, I'm going to have to go with Harry Houdini because I feel like there's a chance he's going to bust us out.
Dude, you're better.
Yeah, you're going to get shot in the face.
Shot in the face. Harry Houdini getting shot in the face.
If he tried to break out of jail, he would. It's great. You get out of your shackles and you pick the lock.
It's Harry Houdini.
Get away.
He knew how to get out of everything, Todd. Whether guarded
sights?
Who's
gun sights?
Who's the new guy? The younger magician, Chris. What's his name?
Chris Angel.
Angel.
That sucks. Dick.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks.
What?
Chris Angel.
Yes.
Chris Angel is awesome.
Chris Angel.
He sucks. Dude, I cry toothpicks every day.
Yeah, right. Chris Angel is awesome, dude. Watch him on fucking Conan O'Brien when he sews his lips shut.
I'll go with David Blaine before I go with Chris Angel.
Maybe,
Word.
You know
Penn and Teller. That's a real magician.
Dude, okay. Well, hang on. I'm sorry not to cut you off, Nick, but Penn and Teller.
I was thinking of David Blaine is what I was going to say.
David Blaine's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. But Penn and Teller,
solid B- student.
Penn and Teller aren't even in a realm to me of magicians. They're in a whole different arena. They put themselves in. They are great magicians and they know how to do that stuff. But to me, they're beyond that. I would never even call them magicians. They're fuck, dude. I don't even have a word to put to what they are.
Thank you for putting my answer on a pedestal, boss.
No, dude, I'm being serious. I love Penn and Teller. Absolutely love them.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. When you're like, if you say magician, they fit in that genre.
Yeah, they fit in the genre, but they aren't magicians though because they turn it around and they'll show you exactly what they do, and to me that's a grandiose idea.
One of them was on Friends.
Were they really?
Yeah, the big guy with the ponytail.
Penn?
Yep.
Penn.
Sure. He was selling encyclopedias.
Penn Jillette.
And
Nice.
I always get them mixed up because I think that's the guy Arthur Penn Teller.
Yes.
No, but I always think Teller because he doesn't talk, so he's not telling anybody anything.
He does now.
Well, I know. I've seen that before, but I'm just saying that's how I remember who's who.
Gotcha.
Teller is the one who talks infrequently, so he ain't telling nobody shit.
So, but that's my Harry Houdini would be my pick.
Harry Houdini.
I don't know. It could backfire on me, but you never know.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of.
It feels like a bad pick. Plus, wasn't he like a silent movie dude? Did he even talk to anybody?
You're thinking of Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, come on, Todd.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, Cory.
Wait a minute. Didn't Harry Houdini drown because he couldn't escape?
No.
Cory, is there going to be water in your cell?
No, there will not be water.
Okay, so don't worry about that. So, wait, Todd, the person you're thinking of, does this magician have a bowler hat and a cane?
And a little mustache?
A little mustache? Huh.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So, yeah, no, Charlie Chaplin would not be that wouldn't do me much good because he's just going to be trying to signal the guards, and I got to talk to him. Man.
Yeah, wasn't that Laurel and Hardy? Wasn't Charlie Chaplin one of
Laurel
those?
and Hardy. It's close enough. Yeah.
Isn't that one of them?
Laurel and
No.
Hardy? No. Charlie Chaplin. One of them looks like...
Exactly. Is Laurel or Hardy Charlie Chaplin?
He portrayed Charlie Chaplin
Oh, did he?
physically, but he was not Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, okay. He wasn't like attempting to be him. He just
No,
It was the 30s, and they had like 3 looks.
He took on the look of Charlie Chaplin.
Exactly.
All right. I like Gina's point. Let's move on.
Okay. Well, if we're moving on, we got about 4 minutes left before a break.
You want to do it now, and we can just come back and.
Oh, you want to do a Funko?
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah, I would love to do one.
Funko this. Funko this.
Oh my god!
It's getting worse.
I don't think that was any better.
It sounded better this week.
No, the last couple weeks there was like nothing, and I think he tried to hold it in like a sneeze. The one week because he was like, and he fucking lost it. But apparently that's not. He must have burst a vessel in his eye because he's not trying to do that now.
Oh, you know.
Oh,
Cory,
I thought I was over it. I did an experiment. Sorry.
Oh, great experiment, sir. This week's Funko This is Mr. Creed Branton from The Office, of course.
Oh yeah.
But this is Creed Branton with the mung beans.
Oh god, the smell.
Yeah, that's like, oh yeah, he really smells. He's like, I just keep a wet napkin with mung beans in my desk.
It's like, oh, they smell like rotting flesh.
He's like,
They're very nutritious.
That's the brilliance of The Office. Who thinks of writing a character in who's not doing one thing? What's his job? I can't even tell which team he's on, and he does nothing. But he's a subverter.
That was the other amazing part of Creed in The Office was that anytime they asked him about what his job was, he could not tell you what it was. And the one time they tried to pin it down, it was the episode with the watermark of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it was supposed to be some like fictional character. Yeah.
Screwing a cat or whatever, and everyone got really upset about it. They came like, oh, they're like, Creed, you're in charge of quality management. I am? And then it shows him going around to all the distributors, and he was like, yes, my name's Creed Branton from Dunder Mifflin. I was supposed to come into your guys' warehouse last week.
Yes.
And speak with the person in charge of quality control. Who would that be? And they're like, oh, Molly. And he's like, yes. So Molly wasn't there that day.
I remember that.
Didn't he call around and ask, do you happen to have anybody in your quality control department that's recently been on vacation? And
I think he did.
No,
I think he did. I think you're right, Nick.
Yeah, because they said, well, Molly's on vacation. He said, Molly, that's who it was. I was supposed to meet with Molly.
Yeah.
She never returned my call.
That could be
Turns out she was on vacation.
That could be the case.
Yeah. No, I think that is brilliance writing in a character like that has no real purpose, but he's a subverter and he's cool as shit. You're like you're hoping Creed gets away with it.
My thing was always with The Office with Creed was he's so believable that I'm not certain. Like, is it like a Adam West thing where they kind of wrote the character around him? Because I've never seen an interview with him, but he must just knock that character out of the park because
absolutely
he seems very strange. It's so fucking strange. How do you write for that?
He was originally only supposed to be on as a writer. He was never actually supposed to be in the show. And then after like finding out his kind of quirky qualities, they were like, yeah, there's no way that we couldn't include you on the show at some point.
They're really big on putting their writers as actors.
Yes.
Well, and he's brilliant. At the end of the day, he's brilliant. And if he goes and you never see him again, even after he rises, who cares? You won't go, wait a minute, somebody's missing. I think it's the way that it's written in there is brilliant.
Oh, dude, he got a free ride in a fancy car. I'm not belittling his acting because if that's not really him, he's doing a fantastic job. And he nailed it. But, I mean, what a great part. Like, get a shit ton of fucking money, only have a couple lines here and there, but be a constant character on a very, very popular show.
But a lot of them made out like that. I think even Daryl's character, right, from the warehouse, because Mary and I went and saw his comedy show, and Mary was not impressed, to say the least.
Are you sure it wasn't a Pizza Hut commercial?
No, even that. But I'm just saying, he did a whole set, and Mary's like, that is not what I expected. She's like, she wanted her money back.
I think too, he's a good actor, and he does good in he did great in The Office. He did great in Hot Tub Time Machine and a lot of the other movies he's been in. But I think he's a better actor than he is a
comedian.
Yeah, I think that's him stretching that out a little.
I don't disagree. I think at the end of the day, his whole comedy act is the fact that he's actually just a talented human being. He's a comedian, so he's funny. He's a good actor, and the biggest thing about his comedy show is he's a musician. So his whole set was a joke filled in, but and the punchline was him playing the piano and singing a song about what the punchline was.
Yeah, I know he's definitely he is a good pianist and a keyboardist.
And I love how they integrated that into The Office along with what's his face, Andy.
Oh yeah, Andy Bernard.
Yeah, what's his name? Something Helm, Ed Helm.
Ed Helm, yeah.
Ed Helm, yeah.
His banjo playing and everything like that. But that's awesome. So more on that, more on everything else. 286 days still until the wedding. We will be back with you guys in a little bit on the second half. Hang tight for about 15 minutes. Welcome back to episode 136 on the backside of the podcast.
The B-sides.
The B-side, the business end of the podcast.
I don't know why I put my headphones in because you asked for a shot, so.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a secret shot.
Oh, sorry.
You guys left me out of the shots?
No. I told him, I said, I'll welcome our 1.5 viewers back and listeners, and you go get a shot. And then he got nervous in his little camo pants. I'm not going to say ran because I know he doesn't move in that fashion, but walked very quickly.
I'll get myself a shot.
No. Walked very quickly. Dude, that's my hard-earned DTE energy that never went out. That's cooling those shots. By the way, I am sympathetic to the 1 million Michiganders that lost power this past week.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, DT actually brought in workers from 3 different states to help handle the outage. And it was kind of funny that people were saying that this is an outrage. We should get a discount. And DTE did actually release something, which was more of a slap in the face than it was an offer, like a peace offer or an olive branch. DTE said that if you fill out, so you have to fit this certain criteria to get refunded based on someone declared national emergency and the power's been out for so many hours and yada, yada, yada. But apparently it fit all this criteria. So if you're a DTE customer, you absolutely can get this refund based on the inconvenience. You got to fill out like 15 different things. And when it's done, if you qualify, you'll get a piping hot check for $25 from DTE.
That's perfect.
$25? Dude, I lost 2 steaks that were worth more than $25 in that fucking outage. What the fuck is that?
That's perfect.
So
you want your refund?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So there are all these people that are fucking pissed, and rightfully so, at DTE. But then there's other people that said, well, you know what? We shouldn't be getting charged for this. This is ridiculous. Y'all should refund us. And I noticed someone had made a comment on Facebook or it's some social media that said, you do understand that when you're out of power, your meter is no longer running. You are not getting charged for not having power. Where's the refund?
Exactly.
For the power we weren't getting charged for. So, but yeah, thankfully here, the most we get is a flicker, and that's basically about it. So we're gonna move into some gentleman's agreement. Mr. Slesky?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily certain where Dr. Eyebrow put the gentleman's agreement new sound. But sure. Why not? So we don't have a sound for it.
All right.
Must be somewhere else.
Well, we got the graphics, so there you go.
The graphics, beautiful.
What was that?
Who's that handsome dude in the one?
Did you step on a cat?
I did.
Okay. Can we do this shot? Are we getting Mr. Rankin on the line?
I have him on. I'm just trying to figure out how to get him up on the screen here. And Bob, if you can hear us, turn your phone the other way.
Turn the radio down.
There you go, buddy.
Okay. So, gentleman's agreement. I'll just while you're
No, I got it. So let's do the shot,
okay.
and then we'll bring Bob into the room, and we can do gentleman's agreement.
He can't do a shot with us.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
Which are we doing? Clarifying question.
yes, sir.
Are we doing the shot now, or are we doing bringing Bob in?
I mean, I would like to bring him in, but
I brought him on camera, and then he rolled his eyes because he had to get up and go to the kitchen to get. He's got his booze with him. So,
to be fair,
To be fair.
he's not rolling his eyes based on the fact that he doesn't want to do a shot with us. He's rolling his eyes because after 50, it hurts when you get up and get down. So he's a little upset. From what I'm told.
Yeah,
So on that
I heard that too.
we'll bring Bob into the room with us. Bob, how are you, buddy?
Good, sir. How are you?
Not bad.
You wore that to a wedding?
What's that?
You wore that to a wedding?
Yeah, very casual. And they're big Hunter and Synopsis fans, so I did what I could.
Fantastic, sir.
Gotcha.
We doing a shot?
We're going to do a shot. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Bob, I think, has some honey Dr. McGillicuddy's. Oh, peach. Oh, he's on the peach train. Another one.
Yeah, boy.
Cheers, Cory.
Cheers. Oh,
Cheers.
yeah.
Salute.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
There she is.
Machu Picchu.
Okay, so we're going to do some gentleman's agreement. For this week, gentleman's agreement, which this is going to be fucked up after we do this and we have new picks because I don't have the algorithm Bob has, but we're just going to figure it the fuck out. So this week for gentleman's agreement, I actually had two. I had the Circle, and Sicario. Mr. Vincent Oswald Dillon.
Oswald.
Had How to Make Money Dealing Drugs. Mr. Selesky had News Radio. And Mr. Bob J.W. Rankin had The Killing for a second week in a row so he could catch up on things. So does anybody want to go first?
I'm happy to.
Todd said he's happy to. Todd, go ahead, sir.
So, how to sell drugs and make money?
Yeah.
Solid A.
Yeah?
One of the better documentaries I've seen. I've done a lot of reading around some of the points that they make in it. I think the title really undersells it. I think people should watch this show. I'll leave it. That it is a great documentary. It forces you to think. Awesome pick. Top 10.
So who gave you that?
I did.
What Todd, if you could just give us like a short
Sure.
30-second synopsis.
Yeah, so it essentially is a documentary around. It's a blueprint about how to sell drugs, but how the government is incented to prosecute and chase drug crimes, and how our prison system. If anybody's ever talked to me about kind of our prison system, I read an article many years ago in Playboy, and the joke is I was actually reading the articles in Playboy about how the prison system makes so much money. And so this film, just again, you can have your beliefs about the drugs and they're bad and you shouldn't use them, but this show kind of outlines kind of our war on drugs, how we're failing at it, and how it's super hypocritical, and it's really just both sides of the aisle in politics using that as a tagline to garner votes. Both sides equally use "We are the law and order," and this movie actually shows the hypocrisy of everyone. So I think amazing documentary with lots of really good points, and it was really cool because, like I said, I had done some independent research on some of the things that were in there, and so again, leave it to somebody else to fact check, but everything that I had already read in multiple sources, spot on.
Wow. Okay, and where is it available for people that want to watch it?
I think it's on Amazon Video and Tubi. I think I caught it on Tubi because Tubi's free.
Nice.
So, and you said that was a grade of what?
An A.
Wow.
I don't give those.
I'm blown away right now.
Cory is at full attention right now. You have no idea. Those camo shorts, they can't hide anything.
Oh, dude, I'm shooting a rocket over here.
But like I said, it's awesome when you watch a film that's made and you've actually done the work and researched some of the key talking points around the thing, and you see that that's been validated, and you also see other points that you hadn't considered. It is pretty amazing because you're like, every time you learn something, right, you grow, and so I learned a ton, and it was validated by the things I'd already done the research on. So solid.
Cory's growing so much right now.
Always.
Solid A, dude. I'll have to look back and check that out. So I had two from a busy last couple weeks, so I'll do one of mine and then we'll skip on to someone else. So one of the things that I had was The Circle, and I believe that was given to me by Cory.
Yes.
Circle was Netflix, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Circle was Netflix. So, quick synopsis. First of all, before the synopsis, I just want to say I probably shouldn't like it as much as I did, but I did. Not to give, not to be the second person that's sitting here stroking Cory off, but it was weirdly.
I'm okay with it.
It was weirdly fascinating. So basically, the gist of this is kind of the modern day real world kind of thing. If you can remember back in the day when the Real World came on and how popular it was and why everybody loved it. It's the same concept, but they threw a twist in. So they updated it for 2021. Basically, they have all these random people, like 8 people or so, or 12, or however the hell many they have. And they refurbished like an apartment building and made it super sweet, made it awesome. Each person gets their own apartment. None of these people meet face to face, and they can't see each other. However, every room in the house has cameras. Every room in the house has some sort of flat screen. And the flat screen, I mean, they call it The Circle. Basically, you're talking to like an Amazon Echo device. Yeah. And the way the Echo has that kind of blue circle that goes around, basically, they've turned these TVs into like a smart device computer. So every room that they go in, every now and then they get alerts on their device, their TV or wherever it may be. There's no way they can't see these alerts. The bathroom, everything has one of these TVs. And it'll notify them of different games and different challenges and things like that they have to do but it forces them to get to know each other, almost through like a 1990s Yahoo chat, because they can't see each other. So they get to talk to each other back and forth via chat, and then every day they have to all anonymously vote.
Sorry, I got hiccups.
Yeah, they have to all anonymously vote who they're blocking. So it's kind of a mix of like real world and Survivor, like getting shunned and fucking voted off the island and all that shit. So they pick who their favorite people are, and they vote someone out. They block them. The people that are the top two most popular become influencers, quote unquote, and they get to be the ones that who get to block this person. They have to agree to one person to block to. So they take into consideration like who is the lowest on the popularity list. But in the words of Todd, at the end of the day, doesn't matter if they come to the conclusion that like, hey, this person's threatening me because they're also popular and I just happen to be an influencer. Let's agree to get rid of this guy. And every new morning after they block somebody, a new person shows up. And again, nobody knows each other. So the twist that gets thrown into this show that's actually very interesting is they get to pick a profile picture, they get to pick their name, and they don't have to necessarily be honest. In fact, they're encouraged not to. So certain members of this you get to watch in real time, and they could be catfish. They could be pretending to be a girl.
True. Yeah.
They could be pretending to be a guy. So it's really there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of balls in the air, and it's like a guilty pleasure.
It is.
At the point of the spear, it seems like you really like this, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know if I can give it like a grade. For what it is, it's definitely something I've never seen before. It's a hodgepodge of a bunch of different shows put together, and I think they did it really well because they're scratching people where they itch. It's that temptation tub of ice cream that they're putting in everyone's face and saying, "We know this is horrible, and you probably don't talk to your friends about it, but you're by yourself. Fucking eat this."
I mean, for reality TV, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's nice to see bringing reality TV to that level today, because I could give two fucks about most reality TV, but this is pretty fucking interesting.
There's a season 2.
There's a lot of hot girls on the show, and it's just so funny. You got to watch it. It'll draw you in. You'll hate it that it draws you in, but it'll draw you in. So that was mine, The Circle.
All right, dude, I'm living the dream right now. Two good reviews.
Good night, everybody.
I'm out. I'm out.
Exactly. Call it.
Especially to get an A from Todd. I do want to note the date and time this all happened, because I don't believe.
I give A's all the time, don't I?
Yeah, all the time. Like they're fucking candy. But since we have him in the room, can we divert to Mr. Bob Rankin?
Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Bob, what was your movie?
Yeah, hey, fellas.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for bringing me on. Appreciate being part of the show. Missed you guys.
Absolutely.
So I had to continue watching The Killing. I watched the first 2 episodes, so I'm now I think there's 13 in the first season, and so I think I'm on number 10. So it keeps getting better. It's a lot of the places where I thought it would fall down, the acting has really kind of made the difference, and I got to keep giving it up to the 2 actors who are playing the parents of the girl who went missing. They keep knocking out of the park. Something beyond what you'd normally see from like a crime drama. And fucking Joel Kinnaman is the best. He makes that show for me. I mean, I don't know why he's not the star, but he's definitely the supporting lead in that show. So I'm going to keep going, and I'll probably finish the rest of the first season sometime this weekend.
Nice.
And who assigned that to you?
I think it was Nick.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so it's the second week in a row. He cut me a break because I wasn't actually supposed to be on tonight, but I did watch, a bunch more episodes, so I'll keep going with it.
All right.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Now the pressure's on me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Bob, you're going to stick around for new assignments?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to hold you up from anything, so.
I was surprised, Bob, that you didn't let us know that you're first time, long time.
It's because I'm neither.
Many time, old time.
Yeah,
Mr. Dillon.
Later on, I'll tell you why it was that I couldn't pick up the phone when you and Kelly were calling me.
Oh, we really don't care. But
I think I have an idea.
No, I don't think you do.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
You ever had sex at a wedding?
You peed on yourself.
You can do both, right?
All right, Mr. Dillon, what'd you have, sir?
No. We did mine.
Yeah,
the pressure's on me because, Nick, you have your second review now, right?
Oh, okay. So we've all gone. So I'm going to do my
I
second.
have not.
Corey, go ahead.
Sorry. I forgot
No problem.
I forgot about 286.
Oh, boy. Hopefully that doesn't keep on. I had news radio from Bob, and I told Bob that I had never seen it, which is not true after I had seen the title screen on Amazon.
You lucky dog.
But I did watch it because it's been years and years since I've seen any mark of it.
Mm-hmm.
But news radio with Phil Hartman, Stephen Root, who was Milton in Office Space.
Stapler.
Yes. Yeah. And he was also the quirky guy in Dodgeball. I can't remember his name from the movie. Andy Dick. And the one thing that I completely forgot about was a young Joe Rogan.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I did not realize that he was on that show. Oh, yeah. No, don't turn that on.
So did you watch it?
But dude, yeah, no, I watched the entire first season. Unfortunately, after the first season, it's $1.99 an episode on Amazon Prime.
That's a steal.
Oh yeah, not for 28 episodes.
Correct.
Worth every penny.
I've got it at home. So if you're truly interested in watching more of it, just look at it.
Oh, most definitely, because it is. Again, it was something I didn't think I saw, but I have seen it way back when. But it was nice to actually revisit as an adult, and there was a lot that I find way funnier now than I ever would have as a child watching it. It's your quirky late '90s sitcom. I'd say like a little bit better than Home Improvement.
Whoa.
Dude, it was
Come
funnier.
on, man.
It was funnier.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely beats Seinfeld. Definitely beats
What? Get on a porch.
He doesn't watch Seinfeld.
There's a reason.
He can't watch it.
Get on the porch.
The only downfall was that typical 90s laugh track that was in the background.
Okay.
So
Corey hates the laugh track. We get it.
So I will give you an A-, Bob. Only because of the typical laugh track. And I don't know when we started doing this grading thing, but
It's all Todd's fault.
Sorry.
Yeah. For whatever reason, Bob, you're coming in super low right now.
It's all Todd's fault.
Ooh, that sounded
yeah,
good.
we got that.
Put your back into it, Bob.
Todd's fault.
Yep.
So reassignments.
No.
Oh.
Now Nick's gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta.
sorry. Yeah, that's right.
I gotta go now. So
This is the pressure point.
this is the pressure point. So I got Sicario. That was from you, Todd, right?
It was.
So, synopsis. This is a movie about the FBI who gets drug into investigating and assisting on a task force with basically like some Delta Force people and the CIA and all these other agencies. And it's kind of like a Black Ops kind of thing. And going to Mexico and hunting down El Jefes and drug dealers and kingpins. And I want to say, first of all, how long was the movie? Because I felt like I watched it for a really long time. And I paused it to eat dinner, and I came back, and it's like, you have an hour and 20 minutes left. And I'm like, wait a second. I know I watched way more than an hour. But since it definitely caught my interest, I wasn't mad about it. You know, if it was a season or a series, like, I would definitely watch it all the time. Like, I thought it was great. Fantastic. There were many moments where there were subtitles because things were in Spanish. But it was an awesome flick. I liked it a lot. And I actually liked that it went longer. It was one of the few times that I didn't roll my eyes. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I got how much longer?
That's gratifying in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend that. I've never heard of it. There's a lot of movies that, people assign and we get recommended and yada, yada, yada. But a lot of times I'm like, oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, Star Wars, The Goonies. Oh, okay. All right. But I've never heard of this. And so I went into it fresh. And I think it was awesome. So good job.
Thank you. And actually, I actually have to spread the credit because both Bob and Cory piped up. The cool thing is the next time I get you, I'm going to actually assign you. There's a 2, The Day of the Soldado, which is also really good. And so that was, I just assumed that everyone had seen Sicario. And so I'm like, I'm going to put you in.
You know better than that. Come on, dude.
Well, like I said, I'm sharing the credit because I'm excited and it's awesome that you loved it.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
You're talking to the king of movies over here, Nick. So reassignments. Bob, is there any way you can pull that up right now?
No, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do. You want me to do the algorithm?
Or we could just do this. I get Todd. Todd gets Bob. Bob gets Cory. Cory gets me.
Okay, that works. Shit. Bob gets Todd.
Nope.
No, Nick
Todd.
gets
Todd gets Bob.
Yep.
Bob gets Cory. Cory gets Nick.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good. Bob, go ahead.
Clarifying question.
Yes, sir.
God damn, Todd, you can't have clarifying questions. This isn't Nick's existential question.
But I do have a clarifying question.
So, go ahead.
So one of the things there are some times where new shows come out and it's an episode by episode, and if you watch it, but it's shorter than the requisite amount, are you able to assign something because you like it, but there's only 2 30-minute episodes?
Are you trying to say are you allowed to sign 2 different things?
No. I'm trying. Usually, like I said, there's a 2-hour commitment, right?
Correct.
For gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
And so let's say I assign something though, it's brand new though, and there's only 1 episode. So I personally haven't even seen the requisite amount, but I like it so much I want to assign it. I just want to make sure that I can do that.
I think that the rules always stand that if you're assigning something, you have to have watched it. You have to watch it.
Most definitely.
So I've seen it, but I'm saying it doesn't. If I watched 1 1/2 hour episode of a thing, I can assign it.
if you've watched 1/2 hour of it and you like the first half hour, you don't know if you don't like the next half hour. So
Right.
my vote personally would be no, because you haven't watched enough of it.
Yeah,
I would say why wouldn't you wait?
yeah. Watch more of it and then see.
Okay, I just was trying to get a ruling. That makes it. That's why I clarified the question.
Yeah, because there's, just my personal opinion, there could be a lot of things that might have a great start, and it goes downhill from there.
Absolutely.
Like Lost.
Stop it.
What else have you assigned?
Like Lollapalooza with Bob.
Yes.
All right, does anyone have one that they can go right now?
I do.
What do you got?
My backup. I actually assigned this before, but I don't think Bob's seen it. Have you seen Devs?
No.
There you go. I think it's on Hulu.
All right, Cory, you putting this in OneNote?
Yes. Right now.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Cory, I'm getting down to like the bottom of the barrel shit that I had for you, so I'm pulling from another list. So I'm gonna rattle off some names. You just tell me yes or no.
Okay.
Clockwork Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Come on, buddy. I just watched yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. L.A. Confidential.
Yes.
Cool Hand Luke.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. True Grit.
Yes. We watched it. I watched that with you.
The original?
Yeah, we watched it at Uncle Ray's.
No, that was the one with Jeff Bridges.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
I hope Pootie Tang's on your list.
I'm getting there, buddy.
I already seen it.
No,
All right.
I'm talking about the original with John Wayne.
Yes, I have seen the original.
Okay.
Next.
Did I assign you Raising Arizona already?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
All right. The Revenant.
That is questionable.
DiCaprio, Tom Hardy out in the frozen north.
Oh, yes, yes.
Shit. All right, I got one. There's no way you've seen this one. Blood Simple.
No, I have not seen that.
There you go. I told you I'd get there
Blood
eventually.
Simple?
Yep.
All right. Next.
All right, next person. Todd, have you seen The Outpost?
Yes.
Damn it. Yes, you have.
Loved it too. That would have gotten an A. That would have gotten an A too.
Oh, dude, it's fucking amazing. Okay. So
Don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Shit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think then. Cory, you got one?
Yeah, who I have you?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's so easy.
I know. Where do I start? Shit. I think I actually had some set aside for you. Let me see here.
Hey, so while you're thinking, the one thing, Nick, that's pretty awesome about picking for you is though, even though you haven't seen a lot of stuff, the challenge is, and at least for me, I'm always trying to pick something in a different lane than the thing I gave you the last time. So this was a huge, scary one for me because it was more. I mean, you had to buy into the whole thing. You had to buy into the fact that this could happen. And so I like picking for you, and it's not as easy as you would think, even though you haven't seen a ton of stuff, because I want to mix it up, and then I get excited when I throw you a total curveball and you like it. Like James.
Let me correct you for a second. It is as easy as you think. You're making it harder for yourself because you want to. But if you didn't do that, it'd be fucking easy.
Todd, have you seen? I know I gave it to Bob. Have you seen I Am Mother?
I Am Other?
I Am Mother.
I don't think I have.
Okay. I'll
I'll take a look. All right.
Yep.
Let me look. I'll look quick to make sure, but I don't think I have.
All right, Nick, I got you. You're going to do The Con on Hulu.
Okay. It's not a premium subscription, is it?
No. God, no.
All right. Bob, who do you have?
I already made my assignment.
Well, you already made yours. And
Yep.
Todd gave his.
Yep.
Sweet.
I don't think I've seen it, so I got one.
Okay. So you got I Am Mother. Corey's
Awesome.
Corey's going to throw it in one note.
Awesome.
I will do my best.
Want to close it out with a little pick of the week?
Guys, I'm going to beg off a pick of the week so I can, I'm going to hang back and just watch the rest.
Yep.
So I'm going to jump off.
All right. Well, thank you, buddy. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, fellas.
Smooth landing.
See ya. Wow. Keep it down, Bob.
I thought. Oh, hang on, Todd. Was that? I thought that was Indy. Was that one? Was that your puppy,
That was his.
It was.
dude?
It was Bo.
Hang on. I hate to derail this whole thing, but is there any possible chance that you could bring him up and get him on camera?
There's a chance, absolutely.
Dude, I will pull you off camera right now, so you can
Okay.
go get the new puppy
Bo? All right.
and bring him up for everyone to see.
All right, hang on. I'm on my way.
All right, so we're gonna do a little pick of the week. I don't think we have a song for it, but regardless, so I'll go first. My pick of the week this week. So I always remember my my grandpa and my mom, actually, and my mom's dad always had, growing up, going to the cabin, they all had hummingbird feeders, like the old red plastic one with the little yellow flowers that were plastic, and they loved nothing more than watching hummingbirds come in. And for whatever reason, it never crossed my mind, ever. And this past week, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, you know what? Got all the plants in the pond and all that stuff in the backyard, It'd be kind of cool, because I had actually come home one day and one was flying around one of the flowers in the backyard. So I was like, oh, that'd be kind of sweet. So looked them up on Amazon and bought one, and I'm really fucking happy with it. Like 3,000 5-star reviews. It's not the typical red plastic hummingbird feeder. They come in a bunch of different colors, but basically it's a vase where the whole of the vase is on the bottom. So you turn it upside down to fill. It's all hand-blown glass, multicolored, hand-blown. Awesome, super heavy, really cool feeder. This one's got, it's predominantly red, but it's got all different colors in it, and it looks really awesome. So I bought like a hanger for it, staked it in the ground, and the name of the company is Lujii, and it's available on Amazon. Lujii hummingbird feeder.
Hey, Cory.
Yeah.
There we go. We got him back. Oh my God, dude! Look! Oh, look at him. Him or her?
Puppy.
It's a boy. I can't hear you. I can't get the headset on.
Oh.
He's getting big. He's about 50 pounds.
How old?
14 weeks.
Only 14 weeks.
What?
Dude, that dog. You're in for a.
How is that 14 weeks? A normal dog at like 4 weeks is the size of that dog's head.
Dude, that was an excellent picture of him on there, by the way.
Awesome. He's a beautiful guy.
Oh,
He's amazing.
Dude, I love the entire look. Beautiful dog, dude.
Is he?
Thank you.
Has he got Great Dane in him?
No. Well, he's a Mastiff, so technically, I guess yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a kind of Corso.
Very cool.
You don't say. Dude, his paw is got to be almost the size of your face.
He's got big paws. We took him out to Mud Bay, one of the local pet stores here, and he was the star of the show. The guy's like, "There's 100 dogs in here every day. I don't take pictures. Come take a picture of your dog."
Dude, he's absolutely
dogs.
Beautiful.
We had the Rottweiler crew in effect too, so they actually all of them made it on the photo. Right? Mary made a point of pointing that out.
That's awesome, man. Dude, I'm glad you guys got yourself a new pup to have around and look forward to. That he's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. He's been a great addition. I mean, ultimately we lost Jackson, and Max needed somebody to play with, and they're having a blast. And it's funny, he's growing so fast. They're actually Max can still yank him through a wall if he wanted to, but 50 to 130 is he's getting closer.
Oh, well, I mean, eventually that puppy's going to be able to take over.
Yeah.
But, you know, while he has his time, I'm sure the other dog's like, yeah, I gotta fuck this little dog up.
Exactly.
I mean,
showing him the ropes.
Oh, I would expect nothing less out of another dog, especially dogs of that size.
And my 12-year-old still rules the roost. Everybody knows that she will bite with intent. So those two are like, yeah, we steer clear of her.
She will bite to me.
Exactly. It's so funny because actually I'll mix away. I'll stick this in. So for whatever reason, Mr. 14-week-old has been humping things, and so one day he's like, I see him and I see the look in his eye. Like walks over to Alexa. She's sleeping on the floor. My 12-year-old, and I'm like, no, you can't handle that.
You're not about to hump that.
Exactly. I'm like, that's not going to be good for you.
That's going to end up with us a dog that's going to be taken to the vet.
Exactly. I'm like Alexa's 12 years old. She's like 187 in people years. She don't play that shit. Put your dick on me. Don't put your dick on me.
She will not be happy.
She would not. He might lose that.
Oh, Mike, there's no Mike, Todd. There's no Mike. He would definitely lose that.
Exactly. I'm like doing my best Alexa voice. Don't put your dick anywhere near me.
I mean, Todd, you do some great voices for the podcast. The Alexa one's something you got to work on, but. Sorry,
you put your little twig and berries back in your pants, young man. You're a 14-week-old pinky dick and little juniper berry nuts.
Oh, what did I just walk into?
My puppy tried to hump my 14-week-old puppy tried to hump my 12-year-old girl.
All right.
Nick's all for it. He's going to be an old dog and a young dog and just watch the mayhem start.
Hanging out with the seniors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, everyone do pick of the week or no?
Oh, no. You had yours. Todd, do you have one?
I do.
What you got, buddy?
So I've been using these for the last couple of weeks, and I'm standing by them. So I keep beers stowed next to my desk while I'm doing the podcast. And there is a brand of koozie, but it's like an aluminum 2-wall koozie called Reduce. So it'll last for forever, unlike the traditional koozie that you pick up at a ball game or whatnot. And because it actually has the double wall, my beer is as cold from the start as to the finish. And actually, to help it out, I actually leave these things in the refrigerator. So Reduce aluminum stainless steel koozies. Awesome.
Nick's already looking it up.
No.
He's like, I got to get me one of those.
That's awesome, dude.
All right. So it's Todd. If you don't mind me asking, what's the cost on that?
I don't know. I never know how much these things cost.
I should have known I was asking the wrong person, but
it keeps your beer cold. Or
is it under is it under the price of a Yeti?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That I guess that's what I was looking for in the long run.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, nice.
And cheaper than Yeti. But I love Yeti. I think I've done one of those already.
Oh, dude, I'm right there with you. I think we're all right there with you as far as the Yeti products.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah, we absolutely love them. We have several of them
Sitting on the table right now.
Yes.
Cheers, fuckface. Okay, so we're going to do a shot real quick, and then Corey's going to do his, and then we're going to close it out. Todd,
Word.
cheers.
Hang on, I gotta get my booze out now. You switched it up on me.
Trying to keep you on your toes.
It's not Bob here today, Todd. We're shooting by the seat of our pants.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Shot.
that's a phrase.
Shot is poured. Wait a minute, gotta put the cap back on. My peach. Who doesn't love a peach?
Well, apparently you and Bob. It must be an all thing.
Sweet. I'm ready.
All right, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. That's the good stuff. Apple schmapple.
So that's the thing. I'm glad I almost despise the liquor that I take shots of because I think I would drink it too fast. And I'd have too much of it. So it's fantastic that it tastes like cinnamon red hot syrup because it could not be more disgusting. But for whatever reason, we drink it all the fucking time. So
So the thing that works for me is I do all these good shots. That way I can run all my risque material past Mary after the show for the next show.
Is that what you do?
That's what I do.
All right, I can't hate you for it.
try this corn shine, Mary.
No, I'm grinding. I got to run my material. It doesn't make it. You think that this just comes out the top of my head tonight? The critique on 90 Second Sports was brutal. She said I didn't bring my A game.
Oh, man. All right, Cory, what you got?
I'm going to go with, you guys like pancakes?
Who doesn't like a pancake? But you like pancakes. You know, you
that's
have
what I
pancakes
was
at dinner.
Yeah, everyone loves pancakes.
That's not true.
Well, I mean,
Who doesn't like pancakes? You might not be able to have them, but everybody loves pancakes.
Dude,
that's a fact.
I'll have if I never had a pancake again for the rest of my life, I would not be upset.
Wow.
If I never had a freaking turkey leg again for the rest of my life, I wouldn't die. But I'm like, you like a pancake?
Wait, hold on. I didn't say I wouldn't die. I just said I wouldn't be upset.
You wouldn't be upset, but you like.
You just took this up a notch.
You like them, though, right?
I mean, yeah. If like once every couple of years someone was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a pancake breakfast," I'd be like, "All right."
Yeah. You go.
I'm never like, "Oh God, these are phenomenal."
Oh, you're weird in that sense, but
He didn't say love a pancake. I'm the same way. I need a waffle now and again. I need a croissant. I don't need pancakes all the time.
So I don't like sweets, and breakfast is typically very sugary sweet. So, like, if you gave me like something savory, like a sausage,
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, oh yeah, I would eat the shit out of some biscuits and gravy.
Bacon and eggs
biscuit,
and hash
cheese.
browns. Yeah.
I'm not an egg guy. Eggs are fucking disgusting. I'll have them again. Like it's just what people do. So every now and then, once in a blue moon. But anyhow, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, then I guess this might not be for you, but Todd and everyone else out there that likes pancakes.
You said like. Everybody likes a pancake. That was my assertion. I didn't say love. You didn't say love, right? My assertion, and actually Nick came around to it. He likes a pancake every 2 years.
That's true.
What if you like them more often than that? And you're like, I don't want to go through all that work of making pancake batter and putting it on the griddle and making way more than I need. You just want a little taste of a pancake.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to advertise for McDonald's? You just go to McDonald's and get it if you don't want to make it.
No, you can do even better than that, Todd. Aunt Jemima makes a pancake in a cup.
Wait, hold on. Isn't it just Jemima now?
Exactly. I'm like, hey, Cory, I think that you have a non-PC version of whose product it is now.
The PC term would be Jemima.
which is way worse than the ant.
Yeah, hold on. Wait,
that is way worse.
What is it officially? Hold on. What is it? This Me Too shit. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with everyone's pronouns, with all the Me Toos. It's hard to keep up. I want to keep up. I want to. I'm not insensitive. I want to keep up. It's just very difficult. So, is it AJ's Pancakes? What is it? That's all I want to know is what should I say? The pronouns are harder because each person could have different ones. And
Here's
right.
I'll break it down and make it easy. You say whatever the fuck you want. Just say that you know that it's racist. How many white Jemimas do you know? It's just that's the thing.
Exactly. I've got a whole mess of.
My cousin Jemima. Exactly.
I've got a whole mess of cousin white Jemimas.
Yeah, no, Todd. Yeah, you clearly haven't done your research on my side of the family.
Exactly. There's Jemima Selesky III.
Yeah. Well, and then there's one. We call her Jenny Mama because
exactly.
Jenny Mama.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's an offshoot of Jemima.
Like I said, don't get wrapped up in the name. It's just the freaking way that people are portrayed. It's like a fat lady with a scarf on her head. You're like, dude, that looks like the freaking master's kitchen.
I mean, hang on.
That's the rub. It's not the name, because the name is funny. Like, I don't know any black Jemimas, but I know for sure nobody in freaking Bloomfield Hills is named Jemima. In fact, we should do this when I get back to town. When I get back to town, we're going to walk through West Bloomfield.
No,
and we're going to knock on doors. And I'll give you both $100 for every Jemima we run into.
Okay, so...
And you guys give me $10 for every miss.
Todd, we're not going to have to give you anything because we're going to send you out first and you're going to get arrested. And we're not going to worry about giving you anything because you're going to be begging us to bring you bail money. So,
Dude, when I get back to town, we need to get a cameraman because I think somebody should go to jail. We need to up the level of this game with this podcast. We need to get out in the streets and talk to the people. And that means knocking on folks' doors and asking for cans in the name of Big Brothers Big Sisters. It means getting it done by any means necessary. Ooh,
I'm not disagreeing with the can thing. That was brilliant what you about came up with.
Not donating cans. COVID.
Oh.
But the original point being, everyone loves a pancake except for Nick.
He does every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
There's just caveat.
So when it comes around, when that 2 year period comes around, they make it a pancake in a cup now that you can just add milk to, put it in the microwave, and it has the syrup nuggets, like a McGriddle. Oh, dude, it's absolutely phenomenal.
Give me a fucking break.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Give me a fucking break.
50 episodes from now, Nick's going to forget about this. He'll be like, hey, I just found this freaking pancake in a cup.
Exactly. He will.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the last of, thank God, episode 136 for the Schnozzcast. This is Nick, Cory, Todd, and Bob, Vincent Oswald Rankin saying have a good night, everybody. Have a good night.